Hey everybody, a lot to get to today. They had the Southeastern Punk Flea Market here again in Columbia. And so I prepared for it this time. I didn't buy a lot of stuff before going. So this time able to come out with a lot bigger score than last time. So we'll try to make this quick because there's a lot here to go through. So the first one is actually one my wife bought me. And it's the last studio album released by the band Death, and it's Sound of Perseverance, which I believe was released in 1998. The guy who had this also had the Control Denied album, but I put it back because I was already spending a lot, and this is what the vinyl looks like. So now the only studio album I'm missing is Individual Thought Patterns, and I have the Live in LA live album as well. And this is the gatefold, as you can see. And apparently this is a 3-disc. I thought it was 2. So I don't know how this is going to work. Next, I'm going to go through some cheapies that I got. Most were for $5, and then I got one of them for $3. So this is Hellfield, and I'd never heard of them. It's a promotional. I looked it up, and it said it was like a pop rock band from Canada, but they look like they may be a little bit heavier than that. I only paid $3 for this one, so you know, I don't like it. If somebody happens to see this and you know, you're interested, you can let me know you're interested. If I don't like it, probably won't get a chance to listen to it until Tuesday evening, most likely. Dirty Looks, Turn of the Screw was a $5. Kansas, Leftoverture, also $5. And I added to the Elton John collection, Captain Fantastic. And the next one I'm going to show is a band called Warfare. And the album is called Mayhem Fucking Mayhem. Or fucking, however you want to pronounce it. Didn't really know anything about this band. On the back, it says that Kronos plays bass, and I was thinking it might be the one that was in Venom, but I couldn't really find any information online to substantiate that. So that'll be a to be continued little information bit. The original release date on this album was 1987. And I think there were 12 albums in all that I picked out today. Could have spent a lot more if I had more to spend, but such was not the case. Alright, so first, this guy from Greenville was the guy that I got the Death album from. So this is the rest of the stuff that I was able to get from him. The Chemical Wedding, Bruce Dickinson, which is my favorite Bruce Dickinson album. This was released in '98. I believe it was the studio album he did right before going back to Iron Maiden, when him and Adrian rejoined. And this is better than anything Maiden did after he rejoined, in my opinion. I thought Brave New World was a good album, but to me that was the last like really good album by Iron Maiden. I haven't really been impressed with any of their newer stuff. Next, we have my first Nevermore purchase, Politics of Ecstasy. I had to pick it up because I don't have any Nevermore, and I never see it in stores. And online, they're like way much more than $30. It's back. And I believe this was Nevermore's second full-length album. And of course, just like any kind of record convention, you've got people overselling a lot of things, and some things just didn't make any sense. Some records that you can get just about anywhere being sold for like $500 and $150 and $3 and $75, and I just knew I could probably get just about all of those cheaper somewhere. So my newest addition to the Suicidal Tendencies Join the Army. I believe released in '87 originally. And this is just standard black. So I think that's 5 Suicidal Tendency albums now, if I'm not mistaken. Now here's one I actually saw. I'm surprised it was as cheap as it was. Path of Totality by Tombs. I have another Tombs album as well. So, hoping this one on Relapse Records. I was really surprised to see that anything by them sold there. So I don't know which order they go in, comparing the first one that I have to this one. And they're kind of like a doomish metal band. I haven't even listened to the other one since the first time I spun it. I actually was thinking about spinning it the other day. Just kind of ran out of time. I got 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. So I found this one, Screams and Whispers by Anacrusis. I have another Anacrusis that Ron gave me for kind of being a honorable mention in one of his contests he had. The person who won the contest didn't want that record, and so he sent it to me instead. This is just on black vinyl on the Metal Blade label. So on my next couple of days off, there's quite a bunch of stuff to listen to. I had started kind of putting away other stuff that I had listened to, but not in a while. And that'll get bumped for these. And the last one that I got, I was very surprised to see, and surprised to see as many of this guy's albums as possible. The band is called Haunt, and it's one guy who plays all the instruments. And he puts out like an album like every 6-7 months, I think. or at least an album or an EP. But he had a lot of the Haunt stuff, and I could have bought all of it if I would have had the money, like I really would have wanted to. Big peppermint style on the album. So this is my first Haunt record. So all in all, not a bad score indeed. So all in all, 12 albums. So I think that was pretty good. Not even gonna tell you how much I paid for this stuff overall. Definitely more than I originally intended, but money's money. I'll get paid again. So thanks for watching the video. I also recently put up an Instagram account. Vinyl Professor 79 is I just changed it to that. It was originally linked off my Facebook name, so you can go on there to see what I have recently been spending and stuff like that. So thank you for taking time to watch the video, and God bless.